destroying a single tree. You don't have to tear down the rainforest. You don't have to destroy anything. Joining the hunt is Fabio de Novaes Filho, who will be surveying the forest with his drone-based LiDAR system.
We're going to fly at 80 meters, and maybe we can have about 100 to 200 points per square meters.
That's excellent.
The topography will be very precise.
The device fires laser beams down between the leaves, detecting changes in elevation. The data is then used to create a 3D map of the landscape, revealing any anomalies.
These drones will change everything in archaeology.
While the team looks to see what might be hidden beneath the canopy, I'm investigating a different question. Why were the geoglyphs built in the first place? Archaeological excavations offer no clue as to why they were created. But the indigenous people in this area hold knowledge and memories that help to shed light on the significance and meaning of these remarkable earthworks. I've come to the geoglyph known as Jakosar to meet one of its caretakers. Antonio Aparina is from the Aparina people and works within FUNAR, Brazil's national indigenous agency.
Os Apurinã são povo que tem as suas origens muito ligado à natureza, à terra.
What is the opinion of the Aparina about these constructions? What is your feeling about them?
Eu estou pisando num local em que eu considero do maior respeito, para nós somos local sagrado. Não foi feito para guerra, foi feito para defesa, foi feito para externar aí alguma coisa voltada à questão natural.
The geometrical shapes have no function. Such a huge effort to create them suggests a higher purpose. There may be a clue in the spiritual traditions of the Aparina.
Então, a gente compara, num caso desse aqui, como que fosse um ciclo que o Apurina faz pelo lado da...
Oh, how are you doing? I didn't know there was anyone. How are you doing, Phoenix? I'm literally just sitting there watching some TV here. About to roll up some nice fucking LA Continental and having a cup of tea. That's about it. Didn't even know there was anyone in. I just went on live because I haven't done it in so long and I can't sleep, so I won't be
This is a view that's very strongly held.
thanks for coming in, Phoenix. I won't be, there's no topic. I don't even know what the fucking say, to be honest with you. But it was just because I was rolling up me medical weed right now. Well anyway, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Got a little bit of, I've only got a little bit left, so I have another 20 grams on the way tomorrow.
I don't know of a single
But yeah, I'm about to roll up some nice LA Continental now because I can't sleep. So well, I remember you from Jude's channel, so that's Jude's doing his job then. You know what I told you? Jude's a very nice man. He's good laugh to tune in and he connects people, you know what I mean? There you go. Ah, cool. Very good. Oh, you look very young to be a mother, but, you know, I would have only put you for about 20.
It's time to find
22
out
maybe, 22 years of age.
has detected yet more of these sacred sites.
But anyway, I hope you have a blessed day, whatever you're doing. There's good vibes in your room tonight, so you're welcome in here.
We surveyed the area using the LiDAR.
And I only started
the trees.
Yeah.
coming on and talking online because I'm clean now, clean from drugs, 10 months. So,
Wow.
this is me medical
Wow.
stuff. So, 32. Yeah. Needed to get me,
These enormous structures.
anyway. Now look, at least I've got one person in my
Speak to a
room, huh?
monumental human endeavor. But how
Well,
many
you see,
of them are there?
I'm an Irishman. So very proud of that fact.
Please.
But I'm actually living in the UK now.
You see the trees?
I will be living in the UK
And now
forever and ever and ever.
the terrain.
But
Wow.
here's my papers. I'm just watching.
Parsons and the team have found 9 new geoglyphs that were hidden beneath the jungle canopy.
Thank you very much, Phoenix. And yes, you don't look 32, so well done.
Here we have.
I don't know if you ever watched Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan has a fella called Matt Hancock on his show all the time. So I'm just watching that documentary now. It's on Netflix. And gonna go out to the garden and have a
Move
little
up and look at this interesting
bit of
feature.
stuff. Now don't hate me. This is England.
These two nearly overlap and appear to be connected,
Thank you very much.
perhaps to other sites.
We put tobacco in our joints over here, do you know what I mean?
With
So
embankment
don't
on both sides.
don't hate on me because I put
And
some
they enter road.
tobacco in it.
Leading to the large embankment square.
Yes.
Stunning.
Oh, fuck.
If these geoglyphs were
But anyway, yeah,
the
look,
same
that's what I
type
told
as
you
others
what Huge
nearby,
Channel does. It brings
roads
people.
suggest an organized civilization
Brings people
thrived
together.
here.
I only started uploading stuff when it came across Huge Channel.
And there's evidence they might have been around for very much
Because he's a
longer.
dub as well, he's from Ireland, you know what I mean?
We found that many of these sites have been established
I
already
thought it'd be very
10,000
funny,
years ago.
so that's why I started fucking trying to look at, I'll upload some stuff as well.
We can't be sure whether we're
Mm,
looking
yeah.
at
What's it
reconstructions
say?
of much older geoglyphs. But what we
Weird
do
father.
know is the
Come
human
on, my
beings
son.
were present in that area, and that evidence goes back more than 10,000 years into the past. It brings us very close to the end of
Anyway.
the last ice age. However old they may be, the scale of the enterprise is truly
I
astonishing.
hope you and your son have, what time is it where you are
This
actually?
raises
I
the
know you're in
question
America,
how many
I
people
have
would
no
it take to
clue.
do something like this?
But I know the specific
We
time
speak,
and it's
about
Eastern time,
hundreds of
New York
thousands.
and
Yes,
LA.
literally
and
hundreds of thousands of
Yeah.
inhabitants.
But it's
Yeah.
currently, what time is it here? Hold on.
Professor Parsonen
It's 10:15
suggesting all
It's
of
10:15 here
physically built geoglyphs.
in,
But a population
UK.
that size must have existed here long term
so yeah.
to both provide
Um,
for and support.
How old is your son, if you don't mind me asking? He's getting the bus, so he must be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Within a few hundred meters of known geoglyphs, our LiDAR
Well,
team were finding more
10, you'd only be
geoglyphs that
12.
nobody even knew about. So
But you know what I mean.
what on earth can we expect to discover if we go hundreds of miles into that dense
Yeah,
rainforest?
absolutely. It's good to
This has changed
good to
totally our understanding.
broaden the
of
horizons,
Amazonia.
socialise. You know, I don't be on much. I only went
which
on now
hasn't
because I can't sleep.
changed the history of the Americas
But,
and changing the history of the world.
There's a good few people that I chat to from Jewish Channel, you know. Oh, oh well, look, there you go. I got very chilled vibes from your little video your live the other night, so I just thought maybe you smoked a little bit of.
To tell the story
But
of
my
the
partner,
Americas
my
until we have
fiance,
much
should I
more
say,
complete knowledge of
she doesn't
what was
smoke.
going on in the
She doesn't smoke
Amazon.
cigarettes and she doesn't smoke weed.
Not
So
1,000 years ago, but 10,000 years ago.
sometimes I
20,000 years
find
ago, 30,000 years ago.
it's a bit hard, but then you know some people just don't.
We
They
need to
don't
keep going
drink,
back.
they don't
We
smoke,
need
you know.
not to close our minds to these possibilities. And there's tantalizing evidence of that deeper history, 1,000 miles northeast of our
It's
crest.
14, so it's 4:15 there. Yeah, so
I've
basically
come to the
nearly,
Monte Alegre
we always have
National
our dinner here
Park
about
on the north
5,
bank
half
of the
5, so
Amazon.
you're not too long till dinner time.
Although much of the
So,
Amazon basin is flat and
but
cloaked
that's
in
it really.
trees,
We have 2 joints now, that's it. Keep that for
here,
another one tomorrow.
distinctive rocky
I'll slap
outcrops
this in one now.
tower over the canopy.
This is
Archaeologist
actually
and
medical stuff, so
anthropologist Dr.
it's
Christopher
quite nice
Davis
actually.
has spent years investigating a potentially
But,
history-changing discovery high on one of these ridges.
Kids get you tired. Yeah, that's no problem, Phoenix.
This is Serra do
Everyone's different, you know. Some people like rock music, some
Hill
people
of
like
the
hip hop.
Blackwater
You know what I
Lake,
mean? Yeah.
a towering rocky crag
Some people love a
adorned
Guinness,
with an array
like
of
us Irish.
seemingly ancient painted images.
But other people fucking hate. So, but anyway, I do hope you have a blessed day.
Thank you for leading the way.
I was going to actually, went to see if Jude was on. I don't think he was on. Like.
Just this amazing art here. What led you to this investigation and this exploration?
Excuse
I
me.
started doing archaeology.
I would
as a
like to do
graduate
more
student,
lives.
and I had no idea that there was rock art
Exactly,
in the Americas.
exactly.
And so
Would
I
like
was
to do
blown
more.
away by that.
And chat to people and all that. But got 3 young kids, so
The images are
well,
known as pictographs.
13, 10 and 3. So a mixed bunch.
Some are very simple.
So they're
Maybe
all
a
in
serpent
bed.
slithering across the rock.
So
Others depict more complex geometric patterns.
yeah, excuse me.
The big question is, when were these images painted?
No, where's the
The art itself can't be dated. So Dr. Davis and his team looked for other evidence. What's your dating of this site based on at the moment?
It's from the excavation that we did back behind here.
No, I'm on live, so I told
There
you.
were fragments
You can't
of
see the camera.
carbonated wood, mostly palm wood,
Anyway,
some carbonated seeds. We found evidence of a
well,
fire.
you told me
back
to
there
turn the
as
heat
well.
off. That's what.
The results were truly unexpected.
Is that the baby?
From the radiocarbon dating, the oldest
Sorry,
dates
the baby.
that we got were about
Sorry, the papa.
13,200 before present. That's
Dating back more than 13,000
Well, rock music is not really my thing. I like a few rock music songs, don't get me wrong.
found anywhere in the Americas.
But no, I just decided to go live because I couldn't fucking
Artwork
sleep.
created during the last ice age by people
I love
with
my reggae.
who just suddenly appeared here, deep in the Amazon wilderness.
So you can imagine, thousands of years ago, this would have been much brighter, more vibrant.
I did bring us a juice up there. Remember the big orange one?
The images were painted
Should have still
using
been.
red and
It
yellow
should have been
ochre
coached.
and seemingly treated to make them last.
Yeah, I think I threw them out.
Then the
Take
pyramids here, where
paracetamol.
you just take the ochre and draw it on the rock.
At
and
least
it washes
paracetamol.
away. Right. So there has to be a binder. There has to be a binder, and a very good one. We suspect that they mixed it with tree resin,
Is it?
and the resin forms into almost like amber, but it's kind of clear.
So that suggests that those who created these paintings had, first of all, experience in how to do paintings like this, and they developed some knowledge of how to make a painting art.
Absolutely. And in addition to that, it shows preparation and time.
Let's cut it from
Most compelling to me are the many hands
Told you.
that
So the hell she knows that you're gone?
expressed by the handprints in the rock art. It's almost as though they were touching the wall, and through the wall, touching us, sending a message to the future.
Well, it's getting cold here now, to be honest as well. It's you have Fahrenheit over there, if I'm correct.
More Paleolithic art.
So I don't know what it would be, but it's like 6 degrees Celsius.
This
You know.
intricate mural
I have no
in the
clue what
jungles of
that is.
Colombia, where
think it's about
12,600-year-old
12 degrees, isn't it?
depict humans
I actually don't fucking
alongside
know.
what appear to be creatures of the Ice Age.
But
We
I
are
like the
seeing
cold
an
seasons
eyewitness
anyway, 'cause it
account
was
of
always
the
wrap up.
coexistence of human beings
If you get
with now
too warm, you
long
take a layer
extinct
off.
Ice Age megafauna.
Do you know what I mean? But when it's too hot,
And to the east
can't
of the
just
Amazon,
you can't take
these
anything else off, and
paintings
it's just
push
too
the
hot.
dates back further to more than 25,000 years ago, which means 2,000 years before those hunter-gatherers were
Baby's
walking the White Sands of
she's
New
falling
Mexico.
out. She's not a baby.
There were other
But
people already living in the forests of South America,
she's
creating
sleeping
art
in her
like
own bed a
this,
while now, but she still
and
gets
in
put to
great
bed
numbers.
by her mum. And then my missus gets into our
This
bed.
should
By the
open
time
up
she gets
exploration of
settled,
what those
the
human
baby
beings
wakes
might
up
have
for a
been doing
drink,
in the Americas
wake
over these
her.
tens of thousands of
fucking
years that archaeologists
hard
previously didn't
sometimes.
think there were any human beings there at all.
For her, I mean, like, she doesn't get a minute even to come down and have a snack from the
Cerro del
fridge, you know.
Pachuna,
We
Dr.
do have a lot of
Davis
respect
is
for
sure
mothers,
of one thing.
you know.
Whoever they were, and whatever they were doing, the rock painters here suddenly stopped.
So the first people who were at this region, they were here, they were doing the art, and then about 12,700 years ago, they
She's still a
were
wee
gone.
Wiola.
So was the
Sorry,
area
I'm talking
abandoned
to
at
myself
that
here. She
time?
can't even
It
hear me.
appears to be so for quite some time,
Usually
thousands
when
of
I'm
years.
upstairs.
To me,
I'll be in the bedroom
12,700 years
second
ago
check it.
is a highly significant date. There's always margins of error in dates, but that's very close to the beginning of the
Well, I think what you mean there is just sounding low.
climate
Why did my
anomaly,
tooth look
so
brown?
I can't help wondering if there's a connection.
It's gone brown again, look.
Back then, temperatures
Just noticed, I need to, well, it's been a year since I got them.
while unexpectedly,
But anyway,
fires raged across the planet,
yeah, that's well, like what I think you're
and
saying
sea
is
levels rose.
send along my love to your family, and I'm doing the same thing. Oh,
We can
Just
hear
get out of
echoes
their
of
way.
this
That's never
catastrophic
good.
epoch
it's never good.
in the oral traditions of
She's had a few
Amazonia.
accidents in her pants recently.
There are
The little one,
countless
the
myths and
4-year-old.
legends about
So
an
she's too
ancient
embarrassed to
Canada
ask her
that
teachers
are
to
still
bring for the
told
number
all
2.
across the Amazon.
So a few times when
And
she
there's
comes
one
in, by the
that I
time I
find
turn the TV on,
particularly intriguing.
I put the kettle on, she's done her accident in her pants, so hopefully not tonight.
According to the indigenous Tirio people, long ago,
Well, thanks for coming in, Phoenix. As I
told the
said, there's no one else in
that
now.
a terrible flood
So,
would soon be unleashed.
and I know the
a
topic of
punishment for
conversation is
people's
not great.
wickedness. Some
But,
heeded his warning and fled to safety atop Mount Kantani.
So sometimes when I'm like that, when you get to the foot, I just go on live and see what happens, and there you go, look, someone came in and just said hello, like so.
Eventually, the flood receded, leaving the
So,
survivors to start over.
I think you'll have to go
It is
outside
a
down to the
worldwide
cold.
tradition. There was a golden age, that there was a time when humans
It'll be
lived in
worth it.
harmony with one another, but that it somehow fell from its high standards.
It'll be
and
worth
it was
it. Now it looks
punished
like a
with a
tiny
great
little
flood,
joint.
with a global destruction
But,
which wiped it from the face of the earth. The global distribution of this shared
I actually wanted to come on
can't be a
live
coincidence.
to talk
I
about the
believe
benefits,
these
because I'll be
ancient
watching other
stories
people
may be our last
talk about
surviving memories of very
the
real
benefits
events
of
that occurred all
cannabis
over
in
the
their
world
life,
around
and
the end of the Ice Age.
you talk about it,
during
but
a
you never
period of
actually say, oh,
cannibalism.
this is,
We've
I'd
been
like to do
calling
more of that,
the
but
ancient
can't.
apocalypse. The evidence is mounting more and more that the Earth crossed the path of cometary debris, and the argument is that it was multiple impacts of
Please tell me
fragments
you
of
haven't
this
read it.
cometary
That's what
debris
I fucking want.
that set off the Younger Dryas climate emergency 12,800 years ago. It's an idea we keep encountering, called the Younger Dryas impact hypothesis. In both the southern and northern hemispheres, scientists have found black matte layers like this one, showing traces of nanodiamonds, platinum, and iridium, suggesting a nearby cosmic impact or airburst. But here in the Amazon, other evidence might be present, etched into these walls.
We have several images of comets, but one panel particularly there's a comet that is positioned facing upward.
Right.
The tail is going down, the head is going up.
Yeah. Above the comet image is a painting of the sun.
And this was baffling when I first saw it because normally you wouldn't see a comet until after the sun sets.
Most comets are easily distinguishable by their tails, usually only visible above the setting sun, streaming away from it. Surely it would be impossible to see a comet below the sun in broad daylight.
So that gave me the idea, when would you possibly see a comet head up before the sun sets? Maybe during an eclipse. And so started looking in astronomy software, and there was an eclipse that occurred facing that image about 13,027 years ago.
Right.
And a comet that was near the sun.
Take it easy.
If there
Best
was
of
an
luck.
eclipse that darkened the sun,
Yeah.
you could possibly see such a comet, and it would be
Oh, Teddy. Come on. Come on, Teddy. Get away. Get away. Teddy, shut up. Shut up, Teddy.